and in this setting, I did have the processing on in the This is the M629, and I think it's about where it was on the mic gain the other day. Oh, sorry, it's not. It's with the dB max on now as well. I'm going to take the dB. I'm going to put the bypass on the dB max, and so that should just be the 2496 where we had it the other day. So there we are. Hopefully it sounds okay. M1KGC G4URH. Over.
Yeah, okay. Let's see if I can. Oh, are you? See if I can. Where are we? John Moore. Click. And. Where's that coming from? Is that coming back from the phone? Phone's on the floor now. Documents. Right, here comes the one I think we just done. So, gonna have a little listen to that. I don't think you want to be messing with the dB max at the moment. There's nothing that useful in it. It's just, I don't even know whether it's that I4's enabled or not. So, anyway, you can listen.
QSK, John.
Who's that?
Yeah, QSK, John. It's 2 Echo 0 Lima Alpha Romeo Andy in Liverpool. Nice audio. I've been listening there. Just thought to break in to let you know. Over.
2 Echo 0 Lima what?
London, America Radio, John. Name is Andy in Liverpool. Over.
Hello, Andy. Andy, this is Ian. I think you might just be listening to that recording. This is M1KGC. Andy, Liverpool. I don't recall that call. Have we spoke before? I don't know. M1KGC.
Mexico 1 Kilo Delta Charlie. No, just listening there. I just thought I'd break in and give you a report to say that, you know, whilst it was just recording and stuff. I thought you were setting up the processor, etc. on the radio. Over.
Well, he's got a profile in there that he was using last week, but he's just got an RE20, and he's also got this dB Max box, which we haven't really configured yet. So I think he's just looking for that little episode there. Should really just be the first time he's heard the RE20, well, with this profile, and we were just doing a little comparison with the 629 that he was using last week, Andy. So I don't know. He's anyway, he's going to think about that. But it's sounding all right, I think. M1KGC.
Yeah, I don't know. So, although with this weather, make its mind up. I'm sick of it raining all the time. But it's one of them, isn't it? You know, that's our summer, and it might have a couple of good weeks of it, and that's the rest of it. You can't get out and do any maintenance on your radials when the weather's like this. Over.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, the weekend's coming.
Surely is.
And a message to someone else. You haven't answered my question. But you're making me smile regardless. M1KGC. Are you back, John?
Katsudian squeak on again.
Oh, I know that voice. Who's that? Is that Alan?
Hi, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, who's doing the squeaking? Perhaps they want a kiss.
I was still kicking it. Heard you Veda tunes, and I thought John was. I was listening earlier on when he was doing the test, trying to. He was giving you a call the first time. I thought was that the Flex 65 he was working on?
Yeah, he's on the Flex, and he's just got an RE20. But there was a profile we set up about 2 weeks ago with the 60. Well, it was fully RE20 really, but he didn't have one then. But he was using the 629, and he had some quite good reports on the 629. I think if he noticed anything, he did all the thumping with the 629, all the popping and the low end plosives. So yeah, are you back, John?
Are you back, John?
I hope he's not trying to talk to me on the phone, because I've thrown it under the desk.
Right. When he was doing the test, it was quite clear, and I can hear the guys. He kept saying the same thing all the time. It's not like as if he's in a conversation, like a QSO.
Yeah, I'm not quite getting that out. There's a bit too much QRM.
So you keep it
Yep.
in.
Okay. I think I'm back. Go ahead.
Me and Wallace caught the Corvic, had a bloody time. And Lucy, my daughter, she's a teacher, and it closed half the school. The children had it, and that's where we caught it. It was the weekend. We're due to go on the Monday at the back end of February. And, we felt rough over the weekend, and we couldn't go because we couldn't stop coughing. Then a few days later, we proved positive. But we've had a bit of a bad time. Lucy, she ended up in hospital with COVID pneumonia, and she's still off work now. It's the hospital keeping her off. They keep doing tests with her,
Yeah, okay, sorry to hear that, Al. You're all... Sorry, John, Al's calling it. And there's another one as well. But I gather... So you're... Yeah. Well, I hope everything's alright now, so sounds like it is. Right, John, have you had a listen? What did you determine? M1 KGC.
Yep. Okay. Hang on a tick. Let me just get this about right. I've just been twiddling. Of course, back on the RE20, so I've got no gain. So I'm going to just turn this back up again, and hopefully that's it. Got no gain on the microphone. Hello, Al. Hope you're doing okay. And nice to hear you on. I haven't heard you for quite a long time. I think everything's sounding okay here. And back on the RE20 now. So I wonder how that's sounding in M1 KGC and the little group G4URH over.
Yeah, it's all right. Obviously, this is not where we're going to stop, is it? So we've got a whole piece to do now. But I don't know whether we're going to do that tonight or not. There's quite a bit to do. But yeah, so you've also got Andy 2E0LAR from Liverpool who called in. John, if you want to have a quick word with the two gentlemen, M1 KGC.
Yeah, okay, Ian. Yes. Sorry, Andy. I did hear you start coming in now. I just went off to listen to the audio, and very interesting, Ian. You can hear the difference between the two microphones, the M629 and this RE20, and it's just amazing, really. You actually do get what you pay for with the RE20, don't you? Anyway, very good evening to you, Andy, and and of course to you, Al, as well. And I think we have worked before, Andy, because as soon as you said Andy, I could relate to you and the location you're in. I can't remember when. I haven't got the logbook up, but I don't tend to keep a log these days very much. I've put the odd log in, but there we go. Hope you're sounding okay. Over to you, Andy. You can pass it round. 2E0LIAR, sorry, LAR, and the little group G4URH. Go ahead. And the foreigner.
I'm not interfering this other station. He seems to say the same thing all the time. It's not like a constant cure, so I was telling you. Oh yeah, it's oh God, blame me. Even when I spoke to you last on 160, it was absolutely beautiful sound, and it was now. I gather that you must say it's the same radio, the Flex 665, I think it was. But all you're doing is just changing the mics. Is that what you're doing, John?
Yes, Al, it is. But last time I spoke to you, I was on the Expert Electronics SunSdr radio, and I can't remember what I was using. Oh yes, I was using the Shure 444 microphone into that, and that was the last time I worked, because if we spoke around, was it before Christmas or was it just after Christmas, Al? Can you remember? Go ahead.
I think it was before the Christmas. You popped in on my usual, where we normally are. I think you did a few alterations. I think you were still playing about with that Expert. But you came back. You came back with the 65. You said you just bought this Flex, the brand new one.
No, this is not brand new. I've had this 6500. Sorry, Alan. I've had this for quite a long time. This 6500, but it had a problem with the audio, the line out jack socket on it, and I sent it back to the service centre, Flex service centre in Germany, and well, the rest of it's a real story, but I won't even go there. It came back and it was just appalling, and so I got all my money back and everything else, and I ended up fixing it myself. But really disappointed with the service that I got from them. Anyway, so if it was around Christmas time, I wouldn't have thought I'd have been on this Flex, because it was pretty poorly. I wanted to send it back, as I say, to Flex myself, because they're the subject matter experts for the equipment, and I didn't want to dive into it myself as I normally would do if it was older equipment and stuff. Anyhow, I don't want to go into too much detail on that, but it's working fine now. There is another part that I have ordered for it, but that's en route from America. But it's sort of not bodged is the wrong word. It's sort of professionally sorted, but it needs a new part in there. Okay, so there we are. Anyway, how are you keeping, Al? G4URH, go ahead.